President Trump says Kim Jong-Un will be tested like never before. This is in response to Kim's highly personal attack on the U.S. leader. We brought that to you last night, which was a response to President Trump's blistering speech to the United Nations General Assembly Tuesday. All of this comes against the backdrop of North Korea's ambitious nuclear weapons program and new defiance and aggression from Iran. We have Fox team coverage. John Huddy is in Jerusalem with the latest video evidence that Iran is not backing down to the U.S. We start off, though, with senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Palcott in Seoul, South Korea. Hello, Greg.
Hi, Brett. It is early Saturday morning here in Seoul. The folks in this region are hoping for some kind of a break after a very noisy and potentially dangerous week.
Pyongyang residents taking in their leader's latest diatribe against President Trump. Following the president's UN message earlier this week challenging North Korea, Kim Jong-Un called President Trump mentally deranged and a dotard or senile old man. He went on to say, "I will make the man holding the prerogative of the supreme command in the U.S. pay dearly for his speech calling for totally destroying the DPRK or North Korea," according to her.
Tensions are escalating with North Korea in the wake of President Trump's UN address and his new executive order increasing sanctions. Kim Jong-un calling President Trump, quote, mentally deranged, and now North Korea is threatening to test a hydrogen bomb over the Pacific Ocean. Our senior White House correspondent, Cecilia Vega, live in Washington with the latest for us. Good morning, Cecilia.
David, good morning to you. Just a few minutes ago, President Trump firing right back at North Korea, this time on Twitter. Take a look at what he wrote. Kim Jong-un of North Korea, who is obviously a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, will be tested like never before. This is an escalation in this war of words, and neither side is backing down. North Korea's leader this morning has a message for President Trump. Kim Jong-un saying in a statement, "Now that Trump has denied the existence of and insulted me and my country in front of the eyes of the world and made the most ferocious declaration of a war in history, we will consider a corresponding highest level of hardline countermeasure in history." And overnight, his foreign minister said that highest level could include testing a hydrogen bomb over the Pacific Ocean. It is a direct response to the president's fiery address at the United Nations.
The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea.
Now Kim Jong-un says President Trump will pay dearly for those words, vowing whatever Trump might have expected, he will face results beyond his expectation, calling him mentally deranged, a gangster unfit for office. This as the president put aside the talk of war on his final day at the UN, instead announcing another round of economic sanctions.
It is unacceptable that others financially support this criminal rogue regime.
With the leaders of South Korea and Japan right by his side, the president said China, North Korea's largest trading partner, has agreed to take tough new steps to isolate Kim Jong-un, China's biggest banks immediately ending business with Pyongyang. Now, one line in particular from Kim Jong-un's statement really caught the attention of Americans. He said, "I will surely and definitely tame the mentally deranged U.S. dotard with fire." Searches for the meaning of that word spiked overnight.